Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So apparently a ban list was revealed yesterday. And it was night time, my time, so I was like, no, I'm not going to do a reaction. But the ban list itself felt mediocre because, like, I think literally 2 minutes before they made the announcement on stream, I was like, well, here's the top 32 decks, and why would they release a ban list? There is no reason, because we get 2 new decks, basically Ryzeal and Malice, and they took up, what was it, a huge percentage of the top 32 cut, and eventually, Ryzeal won. So I didn't see a reason them to put up a list. Wouldn't make much sense, because obviously they won't hit the newer decks. And like 2 minutes later, they announced, hey, we're going to, release a list this wise. Yes, the idea is solid, but, release like a list and talk about the list on stream, for example, it creates hype, but the timing is awkward, I think. Anyway, so a couple of tools for this particular deck. It was kind of I expected more, to be honest. Looking at Orcus, looking at Masterpiece, we got back on Master Duel. Those cards were all on the radar whenever they, they did announce they would release a new TCG ban list. But I was like, okay, Kashera, Unicorn, Tuon, that stuff. But I think the only card worth mentioning is actually, like a huge impact is original Sinful Spoils. And of course, some Tenpai hits. Other than that, some cards like here, for example, the Rulers back to 3. This, we saw this one coming. I think a couple of lists ago we got Dragon Rulers back to 2. And I'm not maxing them out like in the old school days with Super Rejuvenation. It's just not possible. It just doesn't work. You can't... it's just not good enough. So, again, Super Rejuvenation is super slow. So anyway, basically the same engine or same type of playing Kashtera, Hand Traps, Fiendsmith. Because there are some, with the Rulers, basically they're Link Father, so not like in the old school days being Exceed Father, now they're Link Father, and I was playing them with the Rose package first, level 10 Synchros, looking at Shenying, looking at Dispater, but nah. Wasn't working out too well, but eventually added in Punk, a couple of reasons. The first one being, obviously, level 3 could open up the Chengling play. Chengling is still strong, breaks boards, especially with the Rulers and Banishing cards. Nets you multiple monsters on field, again, potentially Link plays, especially with the Fiendsmith package. And, Fiendsmith package gives you the Omni Negation as well with Big Beatstick and potential interruption when you send Tezzeret. And let's not forget, most decks were already running Nip again, so Caesar is fantastic for this deck. So that's basically with the Rulers and Punk Engine. Did I do the play before with Necro Equip, discard something to draw one? This works with the small baby Rulers when you discard them, and with the Punk Engine. Discard to activate effect, and then you can draw with Necro Equip. So that's fine, that's really solid. Because, again, Dragon Rulers 2013, when we had the deck, we had that opening rule of 6 cards, and that's huge for this deck. Also, one of the reasons why I eventually cut or didn't really bother playing with Super Rejuvenation, because it's far too slow. So yeah, one of the reasons why Punk is there, Extender. I think I still have my normal summon, so that's strong. You can potentially search the Ogre, which searches another Zeamin, which again could turn itself into another normal summon and a level 10 Synchro play if needed. So we go for the level 4, basically set up your, your Fiendsmith package. Necro Equip, yeah, discard Ogre, get a draw, which again could lead you to draw a non-engine or engine, basically like here, draw the Steam Perfect, which basically is another Dragon Ruler. Or if I didn't use Tidal already in the turn, it's basically 2, monsters for, the Tidal from the deck and the Tidal if you opt to banish it, right? Or banish 2 to special summon itself. So this is cool. Unicorn for banish, Omni Negation, and Masquerena for Little Knight. That's definitely okay. The Ash, the one of Ash, Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes, the original Sinful Spoil is big hit. I should test it out myself, but I feel that, especially with, not being able to... Are you still playing the Diablo Star package? I'm not so sure, really. Probably. But maybe a bit different. Because again, no original Sinful Spoil. So one set, we are going to force it out, probably, or destroy it with that, what is that new Dragon Ruler Exceed. And then Big Beatsticks to go for game. Yep, so really nice, really cool. Kashtera engine coming through. Similar to before, yeah, but now we're able to indeed Ash the yeah, the Maxi 2.0. Luckily, right? I mean, if that wasn't the case, this deck, again, you're playing multiple 2-card combos. It's not like full force Snake Eyes that can play through multiple hand traps. So one Gold Sark still at home. For whatever reason, we can discard, wait for draw, and then yeah, because we want to get the Zeamin from the deck. Best case scenario, because of the matchup, we draw Ogre. That's nice. So standard plays, I guess. I think I'm going to end on basically the same board as before. The Rulers serving as Link Father. We go for the Link 3, Reborn Desiree Equip. Multiple negations. I think a level 4 in Graveyard as well. The Fiendsmith level 4 for potential interruption during their turn. No, probably not. Okay, I send it back to the deck. Okay, yeah. So go for Draco's. Again, Draco's like basically a 1-card Little Knight during their turn, because again, you can use the tokens for Masquerina. And then Masquerina during their turn. The Ogre. The Ogre is a big switch though. It prevents the Masquerina into Little Knight. And now I'm not able to get rid of the Fiendsmith engine. And the Fiendsmith engine forces out the Omnication. And now, you know, we see it's Ryzeal. They go for the Ryzeal engine, the Ryzeal package, and it's not looking too good. Even though I do have they play into Ogre. They can recover though, because they are going for Exciter-Knight. Right. Accidental Knight. And what is it? Exciter-Knight is also a light fiend, right? Kinda sick. Really sick. So yeah, they are going to end on, what is it? The big one. The detonator, the one that pops. We have to, I mean, okay, Rulers, you know, all of them work in Graveyard, basically your second hand. So the title is going to be added back next turn. The level 4 is getting popped, which is fine. You can send a trap and hope they misplay. Or, you know, play into it. They do. What is it? Still main phase 1? I think so. So I will, you know, banish a trap, send Desiree, get rid of their Exceed. And I think, yeah, the aggregator doesn't really matter too much. Tempest effect is negated, you know, it doesn't really matter. So I can attack over his monster, and this is fine. We're back in a duel. Sadly, didn't, at least I think I already used it. Yeah, I used it my normal summon. So we have the Punk for next turn. We can go for Changying, title back to the hand. Potential Reborn here. Sure, they are going for the Omnication, but I think they are going to Scoop. Let me, at least if I remember correctly. Yeah, okay, I mean they have an Omnication, but I guess you could still play. Then again, they're probably using it on the Link 3, right? Get title back, go for Changying. Okay, yeah, that probably doesn't matter. So that's fine though. Going second is a problem though, as you saw. That the deck is not really running that many non-engine cards, because again, like your Dragon Rulers, you need those 2 card discards and combos. So there's hardly any room to main deck like 12 hand traps or 15 hand traps. That's not possible for this deck. At least I feel. And that's, I think, its biggest weakness as well. Like against these boards with Caesar just craps on this deck. Speaks for itself why. So now Talons is a good draw. Ogre maybe to force, well, Ogre, you know, a heavy investment for the Caesar, but nothing I can do about this particular field. So really, I'm really working on this, like maybe drop it down to 40 cards sharp, and then maybe have some room for more non-engine. Like, do I really want to play Thrust? Nip, maybe? I had Nip in there, but it's like a light, so it feels awkward with your Rulers. Anyway, go second, Snake Eyes. Fire King, Snake Eyes, probably. Azamina? I don't know. This is definitely an okay hand. Looking at my hand, Fenrir again threatens their board, so that's perfect. Fenrir is fine. A couple of the Rulers, Punk for, Changying play potentially, or Foxy Tune. Drawing the Lurry, that's a bummer though. So we'll see how this one is being played out. I think they end on Link 4 with level 8 on field, 1 set Imperm, and Ogre, and I think we know they have Kirin. Do we? I think so. So they have 1 unknown card, if I'm not mistaken. The Fenrir is, yeah, indeed dealt with Promethean. That's fine, because again, Promethean is forced out. Problem here is they still have the rank 8 Exceed play, so we have to force out that as well. Which again is huge for this deck. It is tough for this deck. So level 4, go for Necro Equip for draw. Yeah, discard for another draw. I don't know which card I like would be the most beneficial here. Talents. It's actually lost talents. Problem is, I think we know they have Kieran, so we can, you know, they can still pop the rank 8. So I go for draw, hoping that, I don't know, I draw something good. I have a couple of options again, but they still have the Kieran, and the Kieran is just a nail in the coffin. You'll see why. So rank 7 probably, Draco Sack for Little Knight, yeah, probably. Little Knight first to force out the back row, yeah, because I still have my Desiree play. So we try to dodge, but yeah, they've Ghost Ogre. Okay, yeah, but I mean, 2 hand traps already, or these 2 interruptions. And the problem is, I think we know they still have Kieran, but I think this is my only play. So go for Fusion Summon, Desiree, link it away. Try to send away the Exceed and go from there, but they have Kieran, so they can pump out everything and go for game eventually. So, that's a small bummer. That's really a small bummer. But hardly anything I could have done, I think. So I'm happy with the list, but again, feel free to leave suggestions, right? I think there's definitely room for improvement, but again, all suggestions are welcome. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Likim signing out. Peace.